My name's Neil and I'm here at the NEC in Birmingham for Autosport International, and I'm on the Mission Motorsport stand. Some might know, some might not, that Caber Coffee are keen supporters of Mission Motorsport. In fact, you can have the Mission Motorsport coffee, and for every cup that you drink, money effectively is going to this fantastic charity. Jim Cameron's here to tell me a bit about that charity. Tell me please, Jim, about Mission Motorsport for anybody who doesn't already know.
Well, we're the Forces Motorsport charity, so we're formally a service charity, part of the Confederation of Service Charities, and we have a couple of key outputs to defence. We are the coordinating body for all recovery motorsport for the wounded, injured and sick who are leaving the services. And then we have a secondary role in order to be the relationship managers to the automotive industry to help these guys find jobs as they have to find a second career after the armed forces. I think it can be really difficult for those who are leaving the services to work out how they slot into to a civilian life. But for those who are leaving wounded, or whether it's through trauma or traumatic injury, it can seem like a particularly difficult hill for them to climb. And what we help to do is, the sport is healing and restorative in the way that we just know sport intuitively to be, and I think, you know, the Paralympics show us that every time. Motorsport's different though. There's no Paralympic category. You adapt the vehicle instead of the sport itself, and it allows the guys to compete on a level playing field against the able-bodied, and that's a very powerful rehabilitation tool.
Motorsport isn't cheap, even I know that. So how do you cover your costs? What cars do you use? How are you sponsored? How do you fund yourselves?
We're extremely well supported. We are a delivery organisation, so the likes of Help for Heroes, Walking with the Wounded, help us with our sponsorship, with our funding, but we also still need to go out and find private sponsorship in order to allow us to do the full breadth of what we do. Of course, all the motorsport that we do is as cost effective as we possibly can, and it's not just about the drivers. In order to put a car across a grid, all my career I've been on tanks, you know, a bit like the thing behind me, and it's all about getting a metal box to the right place, the right time, with the right things in it, and it requires a team effort in order to do that, and a lot of people need to do their jobs and do it well in order to allow that successful sporting result to take place. So it's a huge broad gamut of things that we have the ability to expose guys to, and it's all with a vocational end in sight.
One of your sponsors is Caber Coffee, of course, in the northeast of Scotland, which is why we're speaking today. Who knew drinking a cup of coffee could help raise money for Mission Motorsport?
It's been fantastic. I mean, I was commanding the armoured group in Afghanistan in 2011, and Findlay, who runs Caber Coffee, is a friend of mine and used to send stuff out for myself and the guys, you know, when we're operating on armoured vehicles a long way away from any sign of civilization. When we came back and Mission Motorsport was formed, he was quick to ask, what can I do to continue the support that we've done for the guys? His initiative in order to sell a Mission Motorsport brand of coffee, I have to admit, you know, I was sceptical about how that could work. It seemed like quite a big step for me, but has been phenomenally successful. And the most extraordinary thing is, it seems to have been a word-of-mouth success as much as anything else, is that people will sort of come along and they buy it once because they want to support the charity, and it does. It directly results in a donation to us with every purchase. But they come back and buy it again because it's great coffee, and that really has been the, I'd say, not unexpected success, but it's so far outside my normal sphere of things that I deal with. But Findlay and the Caber Coffee team and their professionalism have proved a fantastic asset to us, and a wonderful fundraising initiative as well.
You're coming into contact with a lot of people here at the NEC for Autosport International. What about those who can't make it? They can find out more about your organisation online.
Absolutely. We have a newly revised website at missionmotorsport.org. And there's a lot of information there, and our Facebook and social media, the Twitter, is extremely active too. Lots of activity going on there, showing what we're up to.
And drinking Mission Motorsport coffee really does help Mission Motorsport.
It does, directly benefits us. With every cup there's a donation through to us. It was something that started off really small and it's blossomed, and we're so grateful to Caber Coffee and their vision of coming up with a fantastic fundraising tool for us.
There you are, people. You've heard it from Jim. If you hadn't been able to come down to the NEC, visit them online and go and like their Facebook page.
Thank you very much.
Have a great time here at Autosport International.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you.